let me find out the story. I didn't know if you had the insight. Okay, right? Yeah, okay. But it's funny because I was talking to my board. So, yeah. Yeah, and that, like without telling the story, you know. This wreck out on Kirksville Road like that. Motorcycle versus car. And no ID, unregistered, uninsured. And he's in critical condition, severe trauma, unidentified. Oh shit. Is anybody missing? That's what it says. That's what the news says. That's it. It says police looking for help identifying. Yeah, there was a fire. One in the morning, I think it was late. He must have been flying. Seems traumatic injuries. Something's got to be missing with 20 years, right? He had to be. Oh, yeah, nah. I'll call you. Probably 5 o'clock. Yeah. Then you have a little bit earlier. What time is it? Channel 9 website blog, localsyr.com. No, I just had that one open. How about the CNY section? So there's the shooting channel on? Right.
Good afternoon. The public hearing on the proposed inclusion of viable agricultural lands is now called to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Legislators May. Here. Meeker.
Here.
Gunnip. Cody. Here. Abbott. Here. Romeo.
Here.
Ryan. Here. Harvey.
Here.
Olson.
Here.
McCarran.
Here.
Knapp. Here. Bush. Here. Kelly. Here. Brown.
Here.
Garland. Here. Hernandez.
Here.
Mr. Chairman.
Here.
17 present, none absent.
The resolution of the legislature authorizing the public hearing has been entered into the record. Was the notice of the hearing duly published?
It was.
Thank you. Are there any speakers?
Yes.
I have one. Tom Law, if you would come. You have, sir, 3 minutes. I'll be keeping the track. Your microphone is on, and appreciate it.
Yes, I'm not an agricultural lawyer, for sure. I have done over 10 years part-time with Grindstone Farm, growing organic vegetables. My family is from the Tug Hill on one side with 3 generations of dairy farmers. The farm being given up around 1957 there, but the road is named after the Hannafins in East Florence. So I have followed milk pricing, for one thing, for quite a few decades. Today I have just a couple comments. I'm not sure which one is most appropriate in the 2 different ag hearing subjects here, but the second one I'll read now. I think the first paragraph is more appropriate for the second part. It is unclear whether the increasing inclusion of local lands into our state-approved agricultural districts is to create a legitimate agricultural current or future benefit. It's unclear to me that that's established. This is an open question to me if it's a legitimate public benefit. And such benefit seems elusive without a particular reporting requirement as to these newly included lands, because they've done this in the past. As such, it may be unsupported as a public benefit. I ask that a letter state the goals and accomplishments accrued and forecast for these enlargements, these inclusions. Is that agreed? My address is logged into the list of speakers. Is that agreed? I don't think that's terribly difficult. I mean, you could send me a letter that said, we are unclear as to the public benefits at this time. We will get back to you after we've done a little thought and research. And what this goes after, I think, is rubber stamping what seem to be orderly agenda items. And I don't know that this is rubber stamping. I think there's probably voices that have listed these properties with their own reasons. But as I said, I have an agricultural background. And my second statement, in a few minutes, will get into one major question about agricultural taxes and future farming. But as for now, I see no one who's willing to say such a letter is agreed. Therefore, I find you unresponsive. to, I think, a legitimate question that doesn't have to be answered today. And for me, that's problematic. I mean, it doesn't raise my ire, but it raises a question in my mind if the legislature is serious about being responsive to the public. So is there any agreement on this letter? I don't see the ag person saying anything.
Well, there's your 3 minutes, and it's for public comment, not question. So with that, we'll end your time on this public comment, okay? Are there any?
This isn't taken as a question, or a legitimate question?
As a public comment period, sir, not a question answer.
Well, I'll be back for a minute, but
All
it
right.
seems to me it's a reasonable communication.
Are there any other speakers? Hearing none, this hearing is now closed. The public hearing on the modification of Agricultural District Number 4 is now called to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Legislators May. Meeker.
Here.
Gunnip.
Here.
Cody. Abbott. Romeo.
Here.
Ryan. Harvey.
Here.
Olson.
Here.
McCarron.
Here.
Knapp. Knapp. Bush. Kelly. Brown. Garland. Hernandez. Mr. Chairman.
Here.
17 present, none absent.
The resolution of the legislature authorizing the public hearing has been entered into the record. Was the notice of the hearing duly published?
It was.
Are there any speakers?
Yes.
Yes, I have a speaker, Tom Law. Sir, you have another 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Acid rain has leached the organic matter and other soil constituents over the last 60 years. It's a product of combustion, car exhaust, factory exhaust, and so forth. I'll repeat that. Acid rain, of which Charlie Driscoll at SU is a specialist through like 3 decades from grants to study it. So acid rain has leached the organic matter and other soil constituents over the last 60 years. It dries out the soil essentially because the organic matter holds soil much better, to my understanding. This has degraded the soil. There are about 6,000 types of soil, I believe, that are listed US-wide. To date, I am unaware of any New York State attempt to remeasure the soil grade chart. What's this doggone soil grade chart? The soil grade chart has 4 lines: grade A, grade B, grade C, grade D. Such work in the past in establishing grades of soil directly corresponds to farm taxes, which are calculated using soil grade as an estimate of fertility, arability, viability, productivity, potential. Got to be planted, right? Cultivated, weeded, harvested, sold. They are normative soil quality measure. So, why hasn't the state entered into any soil regrading? And thus probably saved the farmers a little bit of their taxes if the grade went from Class B to Class C. I don't know. I think it's largely because the farmers have given up on politicking because they have a very small voice as a percentage and haven't approached this. And they aren't clinically lab type people for soil to begin with, agronomists, most of them, although they know soils. They know what their fields do. So they don't have a clinical approach to soil grades. Thus, the state would have a better agronomic expertise if they applied it. And thus, I'm here trying to get farmers to be survivable, sustainable, by possibly lowering the taxes in a somewhat hidden arena where we ask, well, did acid rain really lower the soil that much? The viability, the productivity? We don't know. Maybe so. But we're not in the field very often, and we don't see the crops coming up, and we know how green they are, and we're not clinical, so let the taxes go on. Thus, the question is, does the Agricultural Committee want to ask the state if they could come in and start a regrading the soils for the farm tax use? And I'd say it's about time. After 60 years of acid rain, I think we'd be surprised at the way it changes the pH and from the snow and so forth. And this reflects what gets in our food, because the soils are a little bit of a miracle, and the mineral effect of mineral leaching too, not just the organic matter, has got to affect the mineral content of vegetables and fruits. They're uptaken from the soil, and the biological activity that releases, it affects the biological activity that releases kind of micronutrients. So, your work is cut out for you. I'm not an agronomist. Please, send an agronomist.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there anyone else wishing to be heard? Hearing none, the hearing is now closed. The July session meeting is now called to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Legislators May. Here. Meeker.
Here.
Gunnip.
Here.
Cody. Abbott.
Here.
Romeo.
Here.
Ryan. Here. Harvey.
Here.
Olson.
Here.
McCarron. Knapp. Here. Bush. Here. Kelly. Here. Brown.
Here.
Garland. Here. Hernandez.
Here.
Mr. Chairman.
Here.
17 present, none absent.
Thank you. Please stand for the invocation given by Legislator Romeo and remain standing for the salute to the flag by Leader Ryan.
Father, as we begin this meeting, we start by asking for humility. Help us to approach this meeting with humble heart, open to hearing and learning from one another. Let our spirit guide our decisions so that we may come to a decision that not just based on our own understanding, but also in your wisdom and guidance. We thank you for the reminder to remain humble and seek unity in all that we do. May this meeting be a reflection of your love, grace, and humility. In your precious name, amen. Are there any corrections to the minutes of the previous session? Seeing none, the minutes are approved. Are there any communications to be presented?
As listed on the agenda.
Has anyone signed up to speak for the public comment period?
No one has signed in.
The public comment period is now closed. The clerk will now begin to call the district, starting with district number 7.
District 7, Mr. Romeo.
None.
District 8, Mr. Ryan.
None.
District 9, Ms. Harvey.
None.
District 10, Mr. Olson.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I rise and ask for consideration for item number 1.
Authorizing the acceptance of an access and parking easement from Jamal's Fayette Park LLC regarding 401 to 415 South State Street.
Legislator Olson.
Yes, this is authorizing the acceptance and access of a parking easement. The grantor is enabling and providing an easement not running with the land in order to permit continued vehicle and associated pedestrian traffic, as well as usage and parking spaces, dumpsters, and all of this is free of charge. So this is really clearing up and making sure that we're using the land properly.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 1 is adopted.
District 11, Mr. McCarron.
None.
District 12, Mr. Knapp.
Mr. Chairman, I rise on behalf of the members of the Great Planning and Economic Development Committee to present items 2 through 6 and urge their adoption. Thank you.
Confirming the appointment of Troy W. Waffner as Director of the Department of Planning.
Legislator Knapp.
Yes, Troy Waffner is a name I think pretty much everybody has heard of in the past through his great leadership of the New York State Fair for many years. But it goes back even farther than that. Items 3 and 4, which we'll be voting on shortly for the Ag District program through New York State, is something that he had a big hand in modifying and improving years ago as a member of Assemblyman McGee's team and later with Senator Valesky. He has a rich history of teamwork, working with others, and I think he'll be a great addition to the planning department. Last year was a big year for the planning department. We got an outstanding farmland protection plan as well as the plan Onondaga comprehensive plan as well. And now we're going into the implementation phase. And I think he's just the person to lead that department into the future and get the word out to the towns and villages in the county. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Legislator Meeker. Very well. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 2 is adopted. Number 3.
Modifying Agricultural District Number 4, County of Onondaga, towns of DeWitt, Fabius, and Pompey, and towns of Lafayette, Onondaga, and Tully.
Legislator Knapp.
So items number 3 and 4 is an annual process that we do for our agricultural districts in the county. Number 3 is specifically for additions and deletions to Ag District 4, which the deputy clerk just outlined in reading the resolution. So, this process isn't something that just comes before us without a lot of work in the background. Clerk McNamara and her team send out literally hundreds and hundreds of letters to property owners all around the county, asking if they want to keep their property in, take it out, or what's going on. And I think that it makes for a very healthy process and a healthy ag districts when, yes, we have property coming in, but we also have property going out, and because it's being used for something else. And so this isn't some stagnant thing that just sits there and doesn't get looked at. The Farmland Protection Board, which Leader May is a legislature member on, does exhaustive work looking into each one of these properties to make sure they are actually deserve to be in an agricultural district and that they're contributing to the greater agriculture community in the county. And not all do. And so we have to turn folks down every now and then. Just for clarification, this has nothing to do with taxes. This does not lower farm taxes or anything. It's just that it's more of a zoning tool than anything else. And then lastly, we have a wonderful Cornell Cooperative Extension program in Onondaga County that has a team that any farmer can call up, and they will go right out to the farm, take soil samples, and analyze that soil for the farm to make sure they're applying the right fertilizers, the right mix of fertilizers to get an optimum yield. So that's something that's going on every day already in our county, and they do a great job. So again, number 3 is for district number 4 alone, additions and deletions, and then we'll get on to number 4.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 3 is adopted. Number 4.
Approving the inclusion of viable agricultural land within certified agricultural
Move to
districts.
waive the reading. Legislator Knapp.
So the previous resolution was for just District Number 4. Number 4 now is for all the rest of the agricultural districts in the county. Property can be added but not taken out when the district is not specifically up for renewal. So these are additions to the district. Again, they've been thoroughly vetted by the Environmental Protection Board, and when we first started looking at this, I actually asked a question, and there are about 40% of the land in Onondaga County is in an agricultural district, which I thought was a pretty impressive number. So we'll be adding a few more. Thank you.
Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 4 is adopted. Number 5.
Authorizing the Onondaga County Executive to file the 2024 Action Plan for the Community Development Block Grant, Home Grant, and Emergency Solutions Grant programs.
Legislator Knapp.
Number 5 is more good news. It's our annual community development process that we go through. Marty Skang and the folks over at Community Development do a great job. Again, exhaustive process, going through the various applications from the towns and villages. And, as in the past, they were able to really work out a very nice plan where every single town or village that applied got something. Maybe not got every penny they were looking for, but got something to help with their projects. So, once again, a great plan and certainly worthy of support.
Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 5 is adopted. Number 6.
Amending the 2024 county budget to make surplus room occupancy funding available for use in support of a hotel initiative.
Still you, Legislator Knapp.
Yes, last one for the Great Planning Committee here. So this is a initiative we've discussed pretty intensively, both at the Planning Committee and at Ways and Means. We have a situation in the county where we are short rooms, hotel rooms, and unfortunately we're losing more than we're gaining right now. And so this initiative is designed to help stem that tide, get some new construction started, but especially get maybe some other hotels that need some work. If they can add rooms, they can apply for this money and help them along. So this is an important initiative and one that definitely we need to get going on because there's obviously a long lead time for these projects. This money is coming out of surplus room occupancy tax money. This is not coming out of our general fund or our local tax base.
Great. Any other discussion? Leader Ryan.
No, so definitely with Chairman Knapp said it right. Certainly, I think coming out of ROT is a good use of this money. I just want to make sure for the record that look forward to some of these projects coming back so that the Great Planning Committee and Economic Development Committee has some oversight so that we will know exactly what's happening, kind of like we did. I think Marty Skahan said it correctly, I think, with OCHIP, which is going to be coming back in front of us, too. So certainly the legislature, the legislative branch of government through the Planning Committee will definitely have enough say and oversight. Not that we want to micromanage it, but we'll know what projects are going to be coming in front of us and add to some rooms much needed. Thank you.
Any other discussion? Legislator Gunnop. Very well. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 6 is adopted.
District 13, Mr. Bush.
None.
District 14, Dr. Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise to offer item number 7 and urge its adoption.
Authorizing the Onondaga County Health Department to accept a gift of consulting services.
Legislator Kelly.
Mr. Chairman, with this resolution, the county is accepting a gift of consulting services. This study will identify opportunities for community health workers in our community, particularly in the areas of maternal infant health and refugee or immigrant health. This resolution does not bind us to any of the firm's findings, and any major initiatives resulting from the study would return to this body for approval.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 7 is adopted.
District 15, Mr. Brown.
None.
District 16, Mr. Garland.
None.
District 17, Mrs. Hernandez.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I rise to authorize resolution number 8.
Amending Resolution Number 330 of 1997 regarding the membership of the Onondaga County Syracuse Commission on Human Rights.
Legislator Hernandez.
Yes, you said it right there, 1997. I was able to become a Human Rights Commissioner appointed in 2021. I understand the great work that this Human Rights Commission can do. They have been having a difficult time getting a quorum. In 1997, there was a requirement of 24, and I'm amending and asking you to also vote to amend the resolution to 13, just to give them a better opportunity. Right now, they do have 10 Human Rights Commissioners, so they also only have to appoint 3 more instead of having to appoint all of those many more to have a quorum. And they have important work that they've been holding. When you asked for the comments, I said that because the chair, Alex Bernard, walked in, but he was just a little bit too late for his public comment, so he was here to support and speak on behalf as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call? I'm sorry, Legislator Garland.
I support this amendment for the resolution and would like to co-sponsor.
Very well. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 8 is adopted.
District 1, Mr. May.
None.
District 2, Mr. Meeker.
None.
District 3, Mr. Burtis.
Mr. Chairman, I rise and offer on your behalf item number 9 and urge its adoption.
Confirming the appointment to the Board of Directors of the Greater Syracuse Property Development Corporation.
Leader May.
Thank you, Chairman. This is your appointment, and you are proposing Legislator Maurice Brown be appointed to this board. I think Mo came to this body with housing as a priority. I think he'll be a great add to this committee and the many, in representing the many concerns, priorities, and objectives we have as a group for the land bank. So I think Mo will be a great add, and I urge its adoption. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Legislator Meeker.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to co-sponsor.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I would also like to co-sponsor.
Thank you. Let's raise our hands if we'd like to co-sponsor this great resolution. Do you have it? Do you have it? All right. Any other discussion? Co-sponsors, anything at all? Great. Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 9 is adopted.
District 4, Ms. Gunnop.
Ask for the adoption of item 10.
Mortgage tax apportionment.
Legislator Gunnop.
This is the annual resolution. This will be the first apportionment tax that we have for 2024 out of 2. At the rate, it's decreased a little bit to about 8% decrease this year.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? Legislator Knapp.
Thank you. I always like to add, whenever we make this adoption, that we are one of the very few counties in New York State that shares this money with our towns and villages and the city of Syracuse. And so just always like to remind folks of that point. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 10 is adopted.
District 5, Ms. Cody.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise to offer resolutions number 11 through 15 and urge their adoption.
Confirming an appointment to the Onondaga Community College Board of Trustees.
Legislator Cody.
Yes, this resolution would appoint Catherine Crockett to the OCC Board of Trustees. Her resume was included in our packet. She has a wealth of experience in many different areas and looks to be a great addition to this board.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 11 is adopted. Number 12.
Amending the 2024 Onondaga County budget to accept $12,477 in additional CHIPS funding from the New York State Department of Transportation and authorizing the execution of agreements.
Legislator Cody.
Yes, these next four resolutions are a result of the passage of the state budget, at which time we find out the allocations for these programs. The last three programs actually get re-adopted, and the formula is based on the first one, the CHIPS formula, and that has gone up a little bit this year. So this is just accepting money in this CHIPS program, which will be applied to additional paving in the county.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 12 is adopted. Number 13.
Amending the 2024 Onondaga County budget to accept $1,167,993 in extreme winter recovery.
Moved away at the reading. Thank you. Legislator Cody.
Yes, even though we didn't seem to have much extreme winter weather this year, we're still happy to accept just this a little over $1 million for extreme winter recovery. And again, this will be used for additional paving around the county.
Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 13 is adopted. Number 14.
Amending the 2024 Onondaga County budget to make funds available for use in connection with the New York State Pave New York program and authorizing the execution of agreements.
Legislator Cody.
Yes, it's accepting money for yet another program that will allow us to pave some more roads in Onondaga County, and the list was included in our packet, so we all know where this paving will be taking place. Thank you.
Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 14 is adopted. Number 15.
Amending the 2024 Onondaga County budget to make funds available for use in connection with the New York State Pave Our Potholes program and authorizing the execution of agreements.
Legislator Cody.
Yes, this is the Pave Our Potholes program, which helps our county DOT assist municipalities with the rehabilitation of the roads as needed. I can tell you firsthand that if you, encounter a problematic pothole in your area, a call over to county DOT will get it. They'll dispatch someone out there quite quickly to get those taken care of, and they do a great job. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 12 is adopted. Number 13.
District 6, Biz Abbott.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me.
I got you. I understood what you were saying, Tim. Okay, so I rise and offer items 16 and 17 and urge their adoption.
Confirming the appointment of Elizabeth Bow Martin as Director of the Office of Environment.
Okay, Legislator Abbott.
Thank you. So if you guys haven't taken a look, you really should, but you need a couple of, you need to set aside some time because Elizabeth's resume is about 5 pages long. She has multiple academic degrees. She has countless job experience that she's going to bring here. Everything from being a village mayor to a professor at OCC where she actually taught environmental policy for New York State. She's also been a grant writer, a consultant, and I think that she is beyond qualified according to the papers I read. Thanks.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? Legislator Olson.
I'd like to co-sponsor this.
Anybody else like to co-sponsor? All right. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 16 is adopted. Number 17.
Personnel resolution.
Legislator Abbott.
Yes, thank you. So we tabled this last session so that people could have some questions answered or anything else that they felt they needed. And it's been to Environmental Protection Committee twice. It's been to Ways and Means twice, and here we are. So it would be the creation, authorizing for water environment protection, the Deputy Commissioner of Administrative Services, which we've heard would be solely responsible for really bringing everybody up to speed in training, onboarding, et cetera.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Leader Ryan.
Just to be consistent, I'll be voting no from previous discussions about MC raises, step increases, and creations before some of our rank and file have been hired.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. If you're a no. If you're a no, raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
On a short call. Thank you. All right. Thirteen ayes, 4 opposed.
Thank you. Resolution number 17 is adopted. We will now consider local laws A, B, and C. Will the deputy clerk please read it in?
A local law opting out of the exemption from taxation of certain energy systems under real property tax law, section 487.
Legislator Gunnop.
Yes, so this is a local law opting out of exemptions for taxes for certain solar and wind farms. This will allow us to use a state calculator that is now available for assessors to determine the assessed valuation of these solar farms, and it will make it so that there is a fair and equitable process in place to use by the different municipalities, the towns, the villages, and the school districts. It will not discourage the use of solar farms. So I urge its adoption.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Leader Ryan.
So I would like to make a motion to refer this back to the Ways and Means Committee.
All right. All right, there's a first, there's a second. Do you have more to say?
Yeah, just a little bit. So,
all right.
So I just would, there's a lot, a little bit more to this, and I guess for me, voting for this, I'd be more comfortable if we had a little bit more information I was able to get through. I guess point being, I'd like to just try to get, another bite at the apple on this. I'd like to find out, this involves a lot of taxing jurisdictions. I'm not going to disagree with the purpose of this, to make it easier, to make it more streamlined, to make it less cumbersome, I guess, if you will, on the county. I just want to make sure that we're getting it right. I would like to know, additionally, taxing jurisdictions within the county that are opting in or opting out. It's my understanding, obviously, one big part of it is the school districts. It's my understanding that a lot of the school districts have opted out of the exemption. I guess I'd like to verify that. I'd also like to know what the implications or the revenue implications are. I don't think it's going to be a lot, but I would like to know that nonetheless. And also, more importantly, as I said at Ways and Means, I just want to make sure that we get it right and we're not, we still want to incentivize solar, but at the same time, at what cost and how are we doing it? And if this taxing, do we de-incentivize that? So, but at the same time, I also think that if, pilots should be creating jobs too, it's a fundamental part in my, fundamentally, and I just want to make sure that we're doing that, or at least it's worth the exemption. So I'd just like to try to get a couple of those questions answered. Maybe perhaps the second bite of the apple does that, maybe it doesn't, but just for me. Thanks.
Thank you. Any other comments? Legislator Brown.
Yes, thank you, Chairman. I also want to urge that we send this back to committee. In speaking with experts, a couple have reached out to me about this, but there's real fears about this really de-incentivizing solar, and that's a real issue for me. So I have questions about that. I was told in Cortland County when they did this, it went to zero. Like, there were no more after that, and that's, terrifying for me. Obviously, someone with a climate background, youngest member of this body, someone who plans to be here, for the next however long, there's no planet B. And we all need to do our small part. And if our small part is incentivizing that, we get off of fossil fuels this way, I think that we should take that chance, or at least fully explore that this isn't going to do harm to that. So I would like to send back to committee.
More discussion. Leader May.
Thank you, Chairman. This was exhaustively discussed at Ways and Means. I think it was thoroughly represented and then thoroughly discussed in that meeting. And since then, I know several legislators on both sides have been doing a lot of homework to gain clarity on what is being requested, to gain clarity on what the impact would be. I, for one, am very comfortable voting today, and I will be opposing the motion to postpone. Thank you.
Thank you. Legislator Gunnup.
Yes, so in Ways and Means, there was a discussion regarding the local municipalities still having the option to do a pilot agreement if they so choose, and they could also go to the IDA if they met the criteria of the IDA. I've spoken with the local assessor in the town of Salina, and they feel that the system that the state has now put into place for them to use is a much better process for them to use versus doing individual pilots. It's confusing. It's a burden to the county and to the municipalities. And if the school district determines that they are still interested in doing pilot agreement, they can do it on their own. I urge this adoption of it.
Thank you. Legislator Romeo.
Thank you, Chairman. So I understand the concerns associated with why we're doing this and the administrative costs and the lack of incentives that this may provide. I just think that if we're going to transition from what we're doing now to something else, that we could work together to come up with a more thoughtful solution that would do the things that we wanted to do. So it was supposed to incentivize, and we're told that it's not to. Let's find a way to do that appropriately. We're told that it's an administrative burden. Let's find a way to either do it better or to not do it, but let's have more of a discussion on that. So I just think that there's more questions and more of a discussion that can happen so that we can come up with a better solution for the problems that we're seeing associated with this. That's why I'll be supporting the Senate back.
Thank you. More discussion? Leader Ryan?
No, and I appreciate Legislator Gunnup, but kind of made my point. It's fine that Salina is doing it, but I don't know what everything else, right? So Salina is just one taxing jurisdiction or one taxing entity. If Salina is doing the one thing, wherever the Salina does, they can do, but also being the county, which we're always, we consider ourselves, I guess, sometimes a lead agency in some of these things, but we're also talking about a lot of villages, a lot of towns, and within all those towns and villages, an additional taxing jurisdiction for the school districts. And I understand from the Salina perspective, but that's only 1/50th of all the jurisdictions that we're talking about. I guess I'd just like to know more of that from the whole entire perspective of what all the taxing jurisdictions think within the county before we go ahead and pass the law. And I understand they can opt in or opt out if they want to. I would just like, if we're going to talk about this from a county perspective, I would just like to get a better, clear, concise, and more information about what all those taxing jurisdictions think.
More conversation. Leader May.
Just a couple quick points. You know, way back when, before I came here, I was on a town board in a rural town, rural district, and solar, wind was an issue even back then. And the one thing that I learned firsthand, and then further learned through my time with the Farmland Protection Board, which I've been involved with ever since coming here, is that some measures of consistency, some measures of equity and fairness are sorely, sorely needed for this goal of New York State, which can set any goal it wishes to be achieved. It's one thing to have a goal. It's another to have a set of rules that enable these projects to move forward in a fair and equitable way. What we're talking about today is what Onondaga County is going to do with regard to taxation in this matter. At the end of the day, these projects are really make or break with the school districts, because that's where the taxes lie and the tax, expense lies. So that measure of consistency, one project to another, one town to another, one village to another, one county to another, is the essence of what we're talking about trying to achieve here today. Do I think it's great? No. Do I think it's necessary? 100% yes. This is the path that we need to take, and again, I'm ready to vote for it today. I think it's been adequately discussed. Thank you.
Thank you. More discussion. Legislator Abbott.
I kind of look at this, and having been on the school board, and I'm looking at this as what I would call a typical thing that we get from New York State, which is well-intended, but not well thought out. Now there's a calculator. Obviously, I believe, I shouldn't say obviously, it is my understanding that that's in place, because moving forward, we're looking at this program thinking it's all over the place. It's taking a ton of resources from our departments that, to me, we didn't create this, and so I don't think that's okay in terms of all the things we're trying to do in county government. And it sounded like, from what we got at Ways and Means, that the calculator was fair and good. And again, you can still opt into a pilot if you want to, and that would be up to the municipalities or school districts. So for that reason, I am ready to vote, and I would support this.
Thank you. More discussion. Any more? All right. So we have a motion to move this item, local law, to Ways and Means, and we have a second. So now we need to vote. A yes will be to send it back to Ways and Means. A no would mean we're going to vote for it right here. All right? Any questions about that? Very well. Will the clerk please call the roll? Sorry? Oh, yeah, sorry. Long call, of course.
Legislators May? No. Ryan? Yes. Romeo?
Yes.
Harvey?
Yes.
Olson?
No.
McCarron? No. Knapp? No. Bush? Yes. Kelly?
No.
Brown?
Yes.
Garland? Yes. Hernandez?
Yes.
Meeker?
No.
Gunnip?
No.
Cody? Abbott?
No.
Mr. Chairman?
No.
7 ayes, 10 opposed.
Very well. I'm sorry, the motion fails. So we will move to the vote for this local law. Is there any more discussion? Very well. Would the clerk please call a long call?
Legislators May? Ryan?
Yes. On the vote. We're on the vote. Leader Ryan?
Yes. Romeo?
No.
Harvey? Olson?
Yes.
McCarron?
Yes.
Knapp? Bush? Kelly?
Yes.
Brown?
No.
Garland? Hernandez?
No.
Meeker?
Yes.
Gunnip?
Yes.
Cody? Abbott?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
14 ayes, 3 opposed.
Local law A is passed. Local law B.
A local law relating to certain fees collected by the Onondaga County Health Department Bureau of Disease Control.
Legislator Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This local law will allow for the health department to bill insurance companies for vaccinations at cost. The language in this law will keep pace with market pricing and also recoup administrative costs associated with this service.
Great, thank you. Any discussion? Will the clerk please call a long call?
Legislators May? Ryan? Romeo?
Yes.
Harvey?
Yes.
Olson?
Yes.
McCarron? Knapp? Bush? Kelly? Brown?
Yes.
Garland? Hernandez?
Yes.
Meeker?
Yes.
Gunnip?
Yes.
Cody? Abbott?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
17 ayes, none opposed.
Local law B is passed. Local law C.
A local law regarding residency for the Director of the Office of Environment.
Legislator Abbott.
Thank you. We just approved Elizabeth Bowe-Martin as our new Director of the Office of Environment, and this would allow her time to move her family into Onondaga.
Thank you. Any discussion?
Can I co-sponsor?
Yes.
Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry, no local law, sorry. Any discussion, though? Seeing none, please call a long call.
Legislators May? Ryan? Romeo?
Yes.
Harvey?
Yes.
Olson?
Yes.
McCarron?
Yes.
Knapp? Bush? Kelly?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Garland? Hernandez?
Yes.
Meeker?
Yes.
Gunnip?
Yes.
Cody? Abbott?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
17 ayes, none opposed.
Local law C is passed. There's no unfinished business from the previous meeting, and there is no announcements from this chair. Leader May, will you make a motion to adjourn?
A move to adjourn until Tuesday, August 6th. Thank you.
We are adjourned.